Hey y'all, hey! You got Marcy here of the Handmade Harriells. I'm usually the curly haired half, but today I'm the frizzy haired half and I don't mind. I like me some frizz. I like me some water. I'm ready to hydrate in the new year. I know that we're not supposed to actually say, any specific holidays and keep things evergreen here on YouTube, but let's be real. Last night was New Year's Eve. And let's also be real. Every day can be a new year. My father said that to me this morning. Ain't that smart? Every day can be a new year. Every day is a new year if you want it to be. I'm making some resolutions, and you might think the resolution is to, stay hydrated, which it is. You might think that seeing all of this around me, you might think the resolution is that I'm going to cull a few things from my closet. I am not going to cull a few things in my closet because I'm here to tell you, don't throw it out. Last night for New Year's Eve, we went to an 80s themed bash at our very, very favorite spot in town, Crisis Brewing. And we looked cute. We looked real cute. And you know what? That little sweater you see me wearing, wait, let me get it. This old thing, I had it in my closet for maybe 15 years and maybe wore it once. And last night, it was the thing I needed to complete the outfit. I was not ready to go on time. I regressed. I went back to my school days when I knew what time I had to be out the door, but I didn't know what colors I wanted to wear, and I didn't have that sort of responsibility to time yet. And that's very hurtful to Rob, the bald-headed half of the Handmade Harriells, because he's an on-time guy. I try to be that person for Rob, that on-time person, because I know it really means a lot to him, and I love him. I want to keep him happy and healthy and chill and cozy. So the video today has a double purpose, and that is, one, to get several outfits ready to go. I mean ready to go, so I can be out the door with Rob at a moment's notice. And the second is to show you just how important it is to keep things and not throw them away. So let's put some fits together with things that I almost threw away, and I'm really glad that I did not. Let's go. This is a little neoprene scuba jacket that I made for the Mood Sewing Network. It was worn for an outdoor shoot for the blog, for the Mood blog, and never again. Well, let's just see what she looks like with a pair of baggy jeans. A little crop for the booty, a little accent panel in the back. I've worn it once. That's changing today, okay? Look at it. It's so cute. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be like bragging on myself and hyping myself up, but this is something I almost threw away. The original photo, which if I can find, I'll put it right over here. It was longer. I hated it when it was done, and some dear friends of mine said, maybe all she needs is a haircut. They were right. Yeah, she needs a necklace, right? She needs some bracelets. She needs something other than sandals, but I just don't feel like putting shoes on at the moment because New Year's Eve. Let's see what else we got. This right here was actually a shirt for Rob. I love making this shirt. I make it a lot for my dad. He's got a whole Charlie Brown closet of them filled up. This one for Rob, I forgot to add the inches back for him. My dad is a little shorter waisted than Rob, and so it always looked sort of like a crop top on Rob, sort of like the action we got going on here, and that's not really the vibe that Rob goes for. So I stole it. Yes, I stole it. Do we think these go together? Well, let's just see. What do we think, huh? What's the verdict? Are we working with something here? Are we cooking with gas? Yes, we are. I think we're cooking with gas. I wouldn't have come up with this combination had I not decided to play with y'all today. Had I not been in my closet trying to hydrate and then thinking, wait a minute, is this YouTube worthy? I think it is. I took the sleeve here, which used to be wide for a guy. I folded it under twice and added some elastic to it just to cinch up that sleeve, right? Needs different accessories, not so much these bracelets. Maybe these bracelets more yellow and my little, little dragon's heads just screaming into the void. I think maybe instead of screaming into the void for the new year, we should scream into the general world, and it should be shouts of defiant joy. That's my catchphrase for 2026, defiant joy. Yeah? Okay? Definitely keep this in the ready to go at any moment outfit for Rob. You're welcome, Rob. You're welcome. You don't even know what's going on right now, but you're welcome. What else did I almost throw away? Who can be rescued in here? Y'all will recognize this if you've been on the channel for a minute. This was a little shirred crop top. Crop-ish top, kind of. It had sleeves on it. You can see me make it right here. She was cute. She was cute for a minute, but just didn't do it for me. The sleeves, eventually I got mad at it. You know, that's the thing. Here's what the thing is. The thing is, let me get my hydration. The thing is, I end up getting mad at my clothing and or a little bit bored with my clothing. So I take it and I hack it and I cut it up, and sometimes I cut it to a point where it's done. It's not salvageable anymore. This skirt actually was a full dress that I made for Threads magazine. It had very long sleeves and a super, super deep V-neck. For some reason, these colors I didn't like near my face, and so I hacked that at the waist. That's what saved this. And I actually already have the save for this outfit. So let me just pop it on for you. Yeah, right? No sleeves on her anymore, although there is sewing detritus. It happens. It's an occupational hazard when you sew. She's not quite finished yet though. She needs my favorite ever belt. This guy. We're gonna put these on with her because she needs something a little more ostentatious. Yeah? Okay? Yeah. This is actually one of my favorite going out outfits. And yes, I realize that for most parts of the United States, or, for half of the world right now, right? That's how it goes. It's a little chilly right now. But not so much, because just about 5 days ago, it was 82 degrees. And we were just walking around in shorts. I've said this before. It's time for an all-temperature cheer closet, because you never know what's going to be waiting for you outside anymore, do you? Why limit yourself to just winter wear, just fall wear, just spring wear even? Keep it all out, because suddenly you put this on with this maxi dress and maybe a sensible pair of tights if it's too cold out, and you're ready for the winter. A sensible cardi. Oh, I'm just going over to my friend's house to chill. We're just having a nice little evening. Just some drinks, maybe a cheese board, just cozy. A catchphrase for 2026. All right, who's up next? Yeah, I tried to throw her out. Why would I throw her out? Why would anyone ever throw her out? I made her on the channel, actually. So this was about, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago. She's a simple half circle skirt. And because she's a half circle skirt, she can be worn with the zipper in the front or the back. You know what? Let me just put it on so you can actually see what I'm talking about. She has one seam, one, right here. This is the zipper. Normally I wear the zipper at center back, but because she's a half circle skirt and she has one seam, you could place it wherever you want. That zipper could be on the side, it could be off center, it could be in the front, it could be in the back. If you put in a zipper with heads at either end, you can unzip it from the floor to the knee to wherever you dare. And suddenly you have a skirt with a slit. Very easy to make. I love a half circle skirt. If you want to know how to make one, I got a video right here on how to do that. And I'll list all these videos that I'm throwing up here in the description box. I'm marrying two things that I almost tossed. this shirt was on the chopping block because this is a shirt from Rob's school days. He was very athletic. He was a football player. He was a baller. He didn't think he wanted it anymore. And this was years ago. This was before I really started sewing. I was like, you want that because I want that. That's mine. The high-low of the super fancy brocade, also known as brocade, skirt with the vintage tee. I'm really into this lately. T-shirt, maxi skirt. Because in the colder months, you can't just throw on a dress and be out the door. That's my problem really with getting out the door quickly in the colder months. Transitional months, I got big problems with them. Something I plan on fixing in the new year. Just to pick up the pattern in the skirt, we're gonna throw on some huge gold earrings. This is a keeper. Let's do 2 more. That's how you say 2. That would be 1. This would be 2. Let's do 2 more. This is a full circle skirt. I don't know why I made a full circle skirt. I tend to not like full circle skirts because it's so much volume that it sort of creates more circumference. It might be diameter around your hips than I normally care to place around my hips. Something struck me and I went for it, so let's see what it looks like on. This is the width of a full circle skirt when it's unveiled. I have found in recent months that actually, if you pair her with a brilliant yellow sweater, she actually is pretty cute with all that volume. Let's see. Semi-regretting my life choices right now. I know it looks like it's a whole lot of fabric right now. Do you remember these? Probably from the 80s. They're coming back around again. Nice and springy. I think you put them in your hair. I don't put them in my hair because they don't come out again. But if you get them in these beautiful little candy colors, use it as the knot. Sort of zhuzh that sweater with a double loop, that little hair twisty. Let's see, did I do it right? Then suddenly it's another cash moment. Something with some pom-poms on it, maybe? Yeah, right? I mean, just to give you an idea, it's a whole lot of skirt. Glad I didn't throw it out. I want to be clear. When I say throw it out, what I mean for a lot of these things is sew it out. As in like cut it, hack it up into something new, see if it flies. When it doesn't fly, it's very sad and it gets folded back up in pieces and kept in my fabric stash because I feel like someday I will do something to revive it. And I'm very stubborn like that. Stubborn is a wonderful quality to have in sewing. I think we got one more fit in us. Do you remember on the channel when I was just screaming and yelling, just really getting on the mic about zero waste sewing patterns and how people should stop making them because it just turns out looking like a sack? You know what? The hair needs to come down now. And who really wants to wear a sack? Not I, said the little red hen. Well, I went ahead and I made myself a zero waste sewing pattern. I realized that I was wrong. A zero waste sewing pattern can actually be quite lovely and fun and just means that you get more fabric on your body. With her, I think I'm gonna go with something to slim it down, and not that I'm trying to be slim, but something to balance the enormosity of this zero waste shirt. Let's just see. Ooh, I give to you another thing that I almost threw away. This is a by hand London Charlotte skirt made out of a Betsy Johnson knit. I think this was a dress at first, and then it was a shirt, and then it was a skirt, and then I put the peplum from the skirt back onto the shirt. It's gone through many iterations, and every time I thought it might be the end of her, and it never was. So let's put her on. Let's, there's no room for me to change over there anymore because there's a lot of clothes back there that I'm gonna have to just kind of clean up on aisle 6 when I'm done with this last outfit, so I'm just gonna go behind the magic curtain here and give you the reveal that way. Wait, she needs shoes. And when you're looking for the right shoes, you're looking for these. A favorite outfit needs your favorite earrings. The hearts I always wore on the channel. Do you see a theme here with the lions? You would not be wrong, because I am a Leo. Oh, I'm very happy. Don't even need to put my robe on. I'm just good to go. Wherever it is that, you know, we might be going. If we're going out tonight, I don't know. Feel like maybe we need to now.
Hey.
Yeah?
You ready to go?
Where are we going?
Out.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Peace out, everybody. Emphasis on peace.